Welcome back to Von Blues Boxing, man. What's going on with everybody? I had to do this video. Um, Post-fight video of the Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castano 4-belt undisputed 154-pound title fight last night. And what can you say? Shout out to my boy Jermell, the Hitman Charlo. You see it, Lions only. Two-time. That's when he fought Jason Rosario. Got the walkout warm-up kit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it's a joyous day for us Jermell Charlo fans. Um, I like to say, man, what a fight between Jermell Charlo and Brian Castano. Man, they put on a solid fight. Possibly in the top 10 fight of the year candidates, early, fight of the year candidates. Just an excellent fight, man. They both gave it all and they both put it on the line, man. And that's what boxing is about. It's about trying to be, of course, the money will, of course, you want to make money. It's prize fighting. You got to make money. Got to take care of your family. Got to secure your future. But it's also about these moments, the legacy moments. These are the moments that they can never take away from you. No fight fan, no media, nobody. They can't take these type of moments from you. When you do things like this to, create a legacy and you go out there and you clear out your division and become 4-belt champion, dog, they can't take that away from you. And I mean, in the 4-belt era, we've only had Alexander Usyk, Josh Taylor, Terrence Crawford, Jermaine Taylor, Canelo Alvarez, become and Alexander Usyk become 4-belt undisputed champions in this era. And we got to give credit to those guys, no matter if you like them or not. You still got to give them credit for what they accomplished. And yeah, man, I'm just excited because it was a great fight. It was very similar, like I said in my prediction, to the first fight. I mean, there was some differences. You've seen Brian Castano try to be a little more active. You've seen Jermell trying to keep the fight in the center of the ring, but the way their styles clash, it was going to be the kind of similar like the first fight, kind of how like Triple G and Canelo was. Very similar in both fights. So that was the same thing we seen. Very similar type of fight. And but this time when Jermell hurt Castano, got him good, he got him out of there this time. It was a short little left hook, delayed reaction. When he first hit him, I was like, I thought he hurt his ankle or something. I thought Castano might have hurt his ankle or, blew his knee out or something. So I'm like, oh man. But then I looked at, and they showed the replay, delayed reaction, short little left hook right on the side of the temple, right here, man. Hit him right there and just had Castano out of there and then caught him with the shovel left hook and just got him out of there. And Jermell did what he said he was going to do. You know what I'm saying? He told us, his power leads up late. It leads up late. So in his mind, he knew as the fight go on and the rounds get later, we're going to see. And as you see, he started to pull away. About that eighth round, you start to see Jermell started to pull away. And I had him up on the cards, at the time before he stopped Brian Castano. But the thing was, he just for him to win undisputed that way, man, is amazing. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that we can't take away from him. You know what I'm saying? As much as people don't like the Charlo brothers and don't like Jermell and their attitude and sometimes how they present themselves and things of that nature, we can't take away from what Jermell has accomplished. That's one thing we got to get, real in boxing. We may not like, you got fans of certain fighters and things of that nature and stuff like that, but we can't take away from an opponent's greatness just because we don't like who they are personally or who they fought or whatever decision, whatever thing you come in your head to dislike someone or just, we can't take away from their accomplishments. And that's the thing, we just can't take that away from him. You know what I'm saying? We got to give Jermell Charlo his props. He did it the hard way. He did it like Canelo Alvarez did. He did it like Terrence Crawford did it. They beat champions to become champions. Jermell lost his belt to Tony Harrison, beat him, came back in a rematch, stopped him late. Then he fought Jason Rosario, who won 2 belts from, a shocker. That was one of the upsets of the year for me when Jason Rosario beat Julian J. Rock Williams. And when he beat him, that was the upset. But then he comes in there, he stops Jason Banana Rosario. Then he goes in there and he fights another champion named Brian Castano. Has a controversy draw in the first fight. People thought he lost, things of that nature. Comes back in the second fight, similar to the first fight, and stops him in this fight and leaves no doubt and does exactly what he said he was going to do, leave it out of the judge's hands. So you got to give him his credit. And for my predictions, I was pretty accurate. Like I said, this fight was going to be very similar. And I'm no boxing guru. I'm not trying to toot my horn. And Jermell stopped him in the 10th. I had Jermell stopping him in the 9th. Very close. But we got to give credit to Jermell Charlo. You may not like the man's personality, but you got to put some respect on his name now. You know what I'm saying? You got to put some respect on his name. If we cry as boxing fans, we want to see the best fight the best. We want to see undisputed. We want to see unification. When these things happen and the fighter that you don't want, the guy that the guy that you picking to win loses, you got to give credit to the other guy. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. If Spence and Crawford fight, I'm rocking with Spence. I think Errol Spence, I've been for years feeling like Errol Spence will beat Terrence Crawford. I know people will disagree with me up and down, left and right, backwards, forwards, frontwards, everything. But that's just my choice. That's just who I believe is going to win the fight. It's not off no fanboy logic or none of that. It's just purely off of me watching them both boxing and believing that over this time that I think he will win. But if he loses, I'm not going to take anything from Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to take that. If Brian Castillo would have won last night, I would have made a video like this talking about giving Brian Castillo his props, respect, and admiration. Because if you look at some of my past videos, I talked about Brian Castillo being a good fighter. He's a very good fighter. He's a hard dude to beat at 154 pounds. But, that's just straight up and down, man. Just props to him. And also, shout out to Boots Ennis. Boots a problem, man. God damn. 2 rounds. I mean, Custio Clayton, I was shocked. He looked like deer in the headlights when he got in the ring. He was just like, he couldn't, I don't know if he hit Custio like, damn, why I signed this contract? I think he hit Custio when he got in the ring. He was like, why the hell did I sign the contract to fight this beast? Damn. I was just like, it was 2 rounds. Did Boots even get hit? Please, somebody tell me in the comments. Did Boots even get landed on in that fight? Maybe once, twice? I mean, just bam, overhand right, caught him slipping, perfect timing, got him out of there. Boots didn't even break a sweat. So I got to give shout out to Boots Ennis too. Boots, I didn't forget about you, big dog. You did your thug this. I heard you gave Earl a little chit chatter. You told him you ready to go fish. Well, I believe, we'll see. Boots, Earl, that fight's not going to happen right now. I'm just telling you, especially with Boots with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford being focused on each other. But whoever wins between them and those 2 fights they're going to do, because it's going to be a 2-fight deal. Trust me. It's going to be a 2-fight deal. Whoever wins in that fight, I would love to see them fight Boots or Virgil next after they, win that, if they don't go up to 154. But that's a whole nother conversation, everything. But I just wanted to get my post-fight thoughts on there, man. Shout out to you, Jermell, the Mr. Keep Running Your Mouth Charlo. Shout out to you, big dog. We've been rocking with you since day one, man. Good stuff, man. You accomplished your dreams and your goals, man. And that's a huge, huge thing for your legacy, for your family, for your friends and your loved ones, man. Enjoy it. Live it up. Appreciate it, brother. And hope to see you possibly this year back in the ring. But y'all be good. Y'all be safe. Von Blues Boxing. I'm out.